everybody, my name is Katsakoart and I make art and creativity related videos. I make vlogs, tutorials and sit down videos. And today we're doing a very simple watercolor. I'm no expert in watercolors, but I'm just messing around a bit with the effects, and I'm using my Faber-Castell ink pen. And if you want a simpler version of how I draw this horse, I have another tutorial which will only take you 2 minutes, where I break down the shapes into very easy kind of circular shapes. If you want an easier version of this, you can draw anything you want for this tutorial because the focus is mainly on the watercolors. I would recommend using a reference to get the tonal values more accurate and to know more or less where to place darker colors versus lighter colors, as to the light source or where the light is coming from, so that you can get at least somewhat of a realistic nature to your artwork, even though it's going to be more abstract based on this tutorial. I'm not really a realistic painter, and I'm not a professional in painting whatsoever, but I've drawn countless horses, which is why I don't need a reference for this tutorial. You can use pen, you can use any kind of pencil you want. This is my watercolor set, and I would recommend using these soft watercolor brushes to paint with, because the harder brushes aren't going to get the same effects. If you can use an ink pen like this, I quite like the effect of the paint with the ink and how it mixes together, but you can use any, as I said, you can use a pen or pencil. So I'm going to be focusing on brown textures and colors for this horse, because it's going to be a little bay. Excuse that hair in the corner, it's really annoying. But yeah, so let's go ahead. So I started off I forgot to film this, but I started off by just adding the basic kind of shadows with the paints there, in a light brown. I don't really know what the colors are called. As I said, I'm not an expert painter. Anyway, so then we're going to go straight ahead and we're going to add in the different colors and different browns. You can play around with it. You don't have to be accurate with the paints and the colors, but you can kind of just play around with different effects watercolors have. So then I'm going in and adding a lighter color where the stomach would be. So I'm trying to imagine where the light source is. So I think in this drawing the light source would be coming from above. So I try to put in the shadows. I will go in with darker colors after this, but I try to imagine where the light source would be. So I'm kind of working around that, and I'm really just trying to keep my hand loose. I really enjoy working in this kind of loose painterly style. Try not to be too rigid, or try not to judge what you're making too harshly, because this is a beginner tutorial. I am a beginner in watercolors, and I try not to judge my painting skills too harshly. So there you go. So you can see that just with a few brush strokes that it looks quite interesting. I took off the hair there finally. I quite like how the effect, as I said, of the ink and the paint works together. And then you can go ahead and add trees, happy little trees, stuff in the background if you want to. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and add the darker brown just for a more dramatic shadow effect under the belly of the horse, and where there would be more shadow. You can follow my Instagram. It's at katsakoart equine art. I will link that in my bio, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know, and I hope you all have a fabulous day. And stay safe, kids. Wash your hands, all of that stuff. All right, bye.